Okay, welcome to YouTube Changes the Game again, part 2, the details. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and click on the link here at the bottom of the screen and come on over to youtubeclicks.com. If you're watching this at YouTube Clicks, welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, the details. The YouTube sponsored video program, and again, it's not open up to all countries, but it's there. They have a thing called inside of sponsored video call to action, which are essentially the ads that you see on the bottom third of the screen. You saw that in the video that probably led you here, and if by any chance you found this video on YouTube, it led you, back to the page where I have this video on there as well. And by the way, how I did that, I'll show in the webinar that I'll talking about in a minute. And then you use those call to actions to get the ad at the bottom of the YouTube screen. A nice, simple, easy to do. Now, the thing that's interesting is because it's part of the sponsored video program over at YouTube, at this point, and I don't see it changing, but I do need to stress at this point, when you drive traffic, you don't pay. I mailed a lot of people, and a lot of people helped me bring some traffic to the initial video. And because that video came from YouTube normally, I don't pay for that traffic accordingly. That's it. That's the entirety of the program. That's how this works. YouTube has done it. Couldn't be more thrilled. Now, why is YouTube doing this? This is incredibly important. Why would YouTube send you 3 clicks? Well, YouTube is 3 things. YouTube, number 1, is a syndicated video engine. There's a web version. There's a television version. I've been watching YouTube videos on my TV. I sat down and watched a 40-minute film that was on YouTube on my TV a couple of nights ago, popcorn in hand. It's also on the phone. It's going to the Wii. It's going to a number of places. It's a syndicated video engine. It also is a considerable source of search engine results for Google. Now, because it provides search engine results for Google, that can bring profit and revenue to YouTube. And the idea that sponsored videos could be inside of there as search results inside of Google, that could be a revenue stream for Google. Google likes revenue streams. YouTube is also a destination. Let's face it, it's one of the most popular websites on the internet. People spend a lot of time there. And as they hop around from video to video, if you have a sponsored video, that's very powerful in the destination space as well. So although it's a syndicated video engine where there's no really money to be made at this point, the fact that the search results for Google and the destination status that YouTube exists, this is why YouTube is doing this, and this is where they're making their money. And as a result, they're absolutely thrilled to have you as a sponsored video, even if, and give you additional benefits for being so, even if they don't always charge you for those additional benefits. And if you think about that, it's kind of analogous to if I do a sponsored link inside of Google for my own website, you might see me on the left side of the screen and on the right side of the screen. The right side of the screen would be social proof again to that, I'm all over the place, but the left side of the screen, we don't pay for. So anyway, I'm doing a webinar. I need to stay a leader in this place, and I'll tell you, one of the things you can do is if you teach this stuff, you learn this stuff. You got to figure out this stuff to teach this stuff. That's why I do the webinars. It's absolutely free. It's going to cover, a number of things, and this is just 4 of them. It's going to cover exactly how to do it. I'm going to bring you into my YouTube interface. I'm going to show you how I did it for this video, and go from there. We're going to talk about the numbers that we're seeing. Now, this is going to go pretty quickly from the launch of this to the webinar, so the numbers won't be that big, but I'll give you some case studies of what we've done. We'll talk about best practices that are extremely important, and then a couple of hacks that I've already figured out. And I have a feeling as I get deeper into this, some additional hacks for better results, things you want to think about. You can get free access to this. Go ahead, claim your free access to this today by entering in your first name and your primary email. Click the claim button at the bottom of the screen, and then we'll see you on the webinar or on the recording. And by the way, again, if you're watching this video at YouTube, you're going to need to click over to youtubeclicks.com to get access to this webinar. And one extra bonus is I will show you how I have this YouTube video on this page at youtubeclicks.com without the YouTube branding. So, first name, primary email, click the button. I'll see you on the webinar, or I'll get you the recording. Thank you so much. Have a great one.